for coming today. Thank you at home for watching today. As yes, it is the Christian View, where we take today's hot topics and we weigh them against the Word of God, because God does have a view. And want to welcome Lucy McBath with us today. And it's so good having her on the panel today. We want to talk a little bit about laws and the laws that we break every day. And we're really not even aware that we're breaking them, but there are many of them that we do break, and even some of them punishable in a court of law. For instance, has anyone had a birthday over the past month or two? I'm sure we've had. Well, you know, if we were in a restaurant or even here today, if we decided we wanted to sing happy birthday to you, oh yes, we could be arrested and we could be charged, because that song is copyrighted and I don't have the rights to sing it in front of anyone. So yes, that's just something you learned here today. But we're going to talk a little bit about laws today.
I am one of these people that I am a law-abiding citizen. When I first got my license, I knew that you could not go over the speed limit. That was breaking the law. So if it said 55 and you were on 285, not only did I go 55, I got in the left lane to keep you from breaking the law as well.
You want to make sure everybody was abiding by that speed limit.
And I can absolutely attest to that, because I've ridden with you and you've ridden with me. And I have to be completely transparent. That's the one law I break every day. I mean, I do. And I know that I can creep up close to maybe 10 miles over the speed limit, or I feel. And I know it's not right. I know that we're supposed to abide by our laws.
I bet you not one person did that today.
But that's one law that I do break every day.
Yes.
And
I looked on the website, and there's actually a website that is called dumblaws.com.
Oh, yeah.
Dumb laws.
And each state has dumb laws. And I was looking at some of the states that I've lived in. Like in Arizona, it's illegal not to give someone a glass of water. And
Not to give them a glass of water?
yes. In North Carolina, it's illegal to sing off key. And in Georgia,
Oh, Lord!
listen to this one.
We're all in trouble.
In the city where I live, which is north of here in Georgia, it is illegal to eat chicken with a fork, because we're the chicken capital. Yes.
What do you eat it with your fingers, right?
Yeah, absolutely, like a good Southern
So
girl.
we're all in trouble. We are all in trouble, because according to these bizarre laws, most of America are felons. Yep. So my advice is, everyone get a lawyer and just put the lawyer on speed dial.
You got
Good advice.
Good advice. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
But don't you think that some of these laws need to come off? And I know that would take time for our legislators, and I understand that. But do you know it's still illegal to tie your giraffe up to a light pole here in Georgia?
Wow.
So where did that come from? I have no clue, and I didn't
Sounds
take
like
the time to
Noah's
look it up.
days.
But
And they haven't been taken off the book.
And it hasn't been taken off the book. There's so many that haven't.
And some are for our protection. I did not know this until I started looking at the dumb laws, that say if you went to a park and the park was near a coffee shop that had Wi-Fi, and you just turned on your computer, if you turned on your computer and you just, you know, bumped into their Wi-Fi, you could be arrested for hacking into their Wi-Fi. That's not your internet provider. You've just hacked in, and you could be arrested for that.
That could happen in McDonald's. I mean, if you go in McDonald's and you turn on your iPad, you know, it's going to automatically find yes,
right.
And there's Wi-Fi and it connects.
Are there any statistics that actually kind of show how many people really are arrested by these dumb laws?
These days arrested by them. I don't think they're enforced, and so I think that's why they don't bother pulling them off. But
The Girl Scouts singing "Happy Birthday." They had to go to court. A bunch of Girl Scouts singing "Happy Birthday."
And on the chicken with not eating it with a fork, a little 92-year-old was arrested a few years back. 92-year-old woman was in a restaurant in the city where I live, and of course it was a joke, but it was a lot of fun.
But it goes to show you, on any given day, if someone wanted to arrest us, they could. They could find us and do it. Remember, what is it, like spitting on the sidewalk or spitting your gum out? That's probably illegal, too.
Well, I think you'll find interesting that it's such a thing called revenge porn. And revenge porn is when you actually take someone's picture or video and you pass it out on the social media. But it's expanded its definition. So in Monday in California, they passed a new law. So it's now selfies are involved in that as well. Because exactly. And so now, if you take a selfie of yourself in California, it is a felony to take take a nude picture or do a nude, you know, or do sexually explicit stuff.
Well, it should be against the law. That should be against the law.
But it is against the law, right? Here's my big question. Pictures we put on Facebook. If someone else pulls those pictures off and they do anything with those pictures, that's illegal, right?
Right.
It should be.
Well, some people are saying it's not. You know, they're saying once you put them out there, you put them out there for anybody to use. Anybody can have them.
One thing you have to think about with dumb laws or laws that are maybe antiquated, out of date or whatever, is that it took time and it took taxpayers' money to write that law, to get that law approved. And so I agree. Some of those laws need to be done away with.
Right. Well, you know, in Oklahoma right now, they're trying to pass a bill, or they're getting ready to introduce a bill that would outlaw hoodies. So in other words, sweatshirts with the hoods on them would be outlawed in Oklahoma. And, you know, so you begin to wonder, I understand the premise behind that, but, you know, how far do we take this?
Yeah, and years down the road, somebody might not know why that law was ever enforced, you know, but we know.
Well, you know what? Don't go to Australia chewing gum. Because non-medical gum is a felony in Australia.
I'm going to jail.
Chewing it in public.
There's just no way around this thing.
I was trying to picture
I don't stand a chance.
how would I look in an orange jumpsuit after I read all
we
those
better
laws?
start figuring it out. Maybe they'll give us a sale next to each other. Wouldn't that be fun? If we got to go. I'm going to tell you, this is crazy
and
stuff.
if we've got some laws, we can think up some really good ones, I think, between all of us here at the table. I think we could think of some great ones, because I would start by, and y'all are going to think this is gross, but no blowing your nose in a restaurant.
I love it.
Because it drives me crazy.